When was the last time you actually sat down to study for 3 hours without melting your brain? Because, let's be honest, most of us open the book, read 2 lines, check our phone, think about food, open the same page again, and then somehow end up deep diving into a random YouTube conspiracy video. It's not that you're dumb, it's not that you're lazy. Your brain just never learned how to sit, focus, and survive a long study session without shutting down. And today, I want to show you exactly how to change that. I used to be the kind of student who tried to force myself into long study sessions, and it always ended the same way, me staring at the wall, questioning all my life decisions. But one day I figured something out. You don't need superhuman discipline to study for 3 hours. You just need a system that makes your brain feel safe, calm, and in control. And once you get that right, 3 hours stops feeling like torture and starts feeling easy. The first thing I learned was that your study session doesn't actually start when you sit down. It starts 10 minutes before that. If you try to jump into studying straight from scrolling your phone or talking to friends, your brain is still in chaos mode, and chaos mode cannot focus. So before studying, I do something stupidly simple. I call it the reset ritual. I clear my desk a little, drink some water, take one deep breath, and tell myself, okay, this is study time. It sounds too easy, but when your brain gets a clean transition, it's way more willing to cooperate. And once I sit down, I never start with the hardest task. That's the biggest mistake students make. You don't warm up with heavy weightlifting, so why start studying with a mentally heavy chapter? Instead, start with something easy, something that gives you a quick win. Your brain loves momentum, and once you get it, the rest becomes so much easier. Now, I know what you're thinking, but I get distracted so fast. Same. That's why I use something that saved my academic life, the 35 rule. Study for 30 minutes, break for 5. Not 20 minutes, not 40 minutes, 30. It's the sweet spot, long enough to get deep into the work, short enough that you don't burn out. And during those 5 minutes, don't doom scroll. Don't open TikTok, don't talk to people, just breathe, stretch, maybe walk around your room. You're giving your brain oxygen, not chaos. The trick is to see these breaks as fuel, not reward. You're not escaping studying, you're preparing for round 2, and round 3, and round 4. Before you know it, that's your full 3 hours. Another thing that makes a massive difference is removing friction. Most people fail to study because everything around them screams, do something else. Your phone, your bed, your notifications, your cousin yelling outside. So make it impossible to lose focus. Turn on Do Not Disturb. Put your phone behind you or in another corner of the room. Tell people you're studying. And if your environment is loud, use brown noise or music without lyrics. Your brain loves patterns, not surprises. Once I started doing this, my focus doubled without me even trying. But here's the secret no one talks about. Studying for 3 hours straight is not actually about discipline, it's about emotional energy. If you feel overwhelmed, stressed, or scared of failing, your brain will run away from studying every time. That's why you need to change the story you tell yourself. Instead of saying, I have to study for 3 hours, tell yourself, I'm giving myself 3 hours to get closer to the life I want. When you attach meaning to the work, it stops feeling like punishment. It starts feeling like progress. And if your brain starts to wander, don't freak out, don't call yourself lazy, just gently bring your attention back. Focus is a skill, and like any skill, it grows with practice. By the time you reach the last hour, something magical happens. Your brain stops fighting you. It accepts the flow. You feel calmer, more in control, and studying suddenly feels doable. That's the zone every student wants, but almost no one reaches because they quit too early. If you push past the first 20 minutes of discomfort, you unlock your real focus, and that's where the results come from. That's when you understand more, remember more, and start becoming the version of yourself you keep dreaming about. So here's what I want you to do. Try this tonight. Don't wait for motivation. Don't wait for the perfect time. Grab your books, start with your reset ritual, pick an easy warm-up task, follow the 35 rule, and protect your focus like your life depends on it. You'll be shocked at how different it feels. And if you make this a habit, you'll study faster, learn deeper, and stress way less. You're capable of more than you think, and this is just the beginning. Let's level up together.